acquisition manager. So today we'll be going over a topic called bird dogging in real estate. This is a strategy I knew about a long time ago. I never really implemented into my business model or my business plan because I was missing some information, and I strictly only focused on wholesaling completely. My strategy was to leverage other partners that already had things in place, the disposition team that already had everything that you can think of, attorneys, transaction coordinator. That was my strategy to leverage them, and my strategy worked. So going forward, bird dogging, this is something I recently took a 4-day class on bird dogging. I understand it. They said there's three ways to make sure you fully understand it. The first thing is watching it, of course, watching it, hearing it, anything audio. Excuse me. The second thing is writing it down. You being able to write it down and fully explain it. You've got it. You've understood it. The third thing is teaching it. When you're able to teach it to someone, that means you really understand it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to walk through this process. So, what is bird dogging? In a simple way, without confusing people, bird dogging is the process of connecting people who already have a property under contract, which is a wholesaler, and you as the connector, we help find the buyer. So, in simple terms, bird dogging is the process of connecting people who have property deals, wholesalers, with people looking to buy them for cash. So, you are the connector. You match supply, the demand, and earn a fee when a deal closes. So, your job is to help the wholesaler find an end buyer. So this is what I did to make it a lot easier for people, because I understand this is a process that's not very easy. So you have contract A. Contract A is with the homeowner and the wholesaler. Contract B is the wholesaler. Then you have contract C. You are contract C. You're the bird dog. You are the individual that finds the end buyer. So one of the things that I know, we're going to get into this right here under contract part with me. We're going to get into that later, but one of the things that I didn't know, and this is why I say education is key. I didn't know. So to actually do bird dogging, to really do bird dogging, these two need to be under contract first. See, when I got introduced to this and my partner explained it to me, I didn't know these two needed to be under contract. I thought bird dogging was when you send somebody a lead. That's not bird dogging. So the homeowner needs to be in contract with the wholesaler. The wholesaler is going to be in contract with you. You, as the bird dog, you're in contract with the end buyer, which is the cash buyer, the person that's going to cash you out. So this is how it works. And he was talking about this in the class too. When he was like, "Are you party A? He was like, "Are you A to B? Are you B to C? Or are you C to D?" So this is how it works in a simple way without confusing people. So A to B, seller to wholesaler, they hold the original contract. Remember, there has to be a wholesaler in place to make this work. So B to C, wholesaler to you. You are the JV agreement relationship. So again, so A to B, homeowner to wholesaler, B to C, wholesaler to you, and then C to D, you to end buyer. All this is just to make sure people are protected. Now, I understand that these are a bunch of contracts that's involved. When you're dealing with certain people, they look at it as how can I say this? Because I've had two buyers that I actually have a close relationship with. They kind of, so if you ask them to get under contract, they kind of look at it like disrespectful because it's like you don't trust them. But what I was told in that 4 week boot camp with bird dog, and it's not about trust. It's about you understanding how the process works. But some people they take it. Excuse me. Some people they take it offensive. If you ask them that, you ask them, "Hey, we need to get under contract." So here's another way, because I was having a conversation with Chat when I was taking the class. I was asking questions. So yes, you're asking right. We created a form for the buyers. So I'm having VAs work underneath me, and that video will come out soon too. So just a little training video. So this is one of the things that I had on the form, and I was like, hold on, that doesn't make sense. So I had to go back and learn this part. So, do you require the property to be under contract with me before I send it to you? As the buyer, before I send it to the buyer, they want it to be under contract with me as the bird dog, because they want me to be protected. That's how everybody is protected. Everybody is holding liable. So that means it's contracted by you, JV partner, and already handed off to you via JV or assignment rights. So meaning the equitable interest is transferred to you to transfer to another party. All right, let's get back to the slideshow. So now that we understand bird dogging simple, let's get into some more minutia. So the main objective, your job is to find wholesalers with properties under contract. Remember, we just talked about that. That's already under contract with homeowners. So you find buyers with specific details. You match their needs with the deal. You send the details, invite both parties, use the correct paperwork to protect your deal. So I'm going to give you guys a heads up. If you guys were in the recent 4 week, it's 4 week. If you guys were in the recent 4 day boot camp or whatever it's called with Pace, you already know this information. If you weren't in that 4 day boot camp, you might want to go back and check out that information, because all this will make sense to you. My job is just to make sure you fully understand it, because at first, before I went to that 4 day boot camp, I didn't know any of this. I knew half of it, but didn't know this. This is why I say education is important. So let's keep moving. So hold on, before we keep moving, let's make sure everybody understands it. Your job as a bird dog, find wholesalers that are under contract with homeowners. Find buyers, get the specific needs, match their needs with the deal, send the details via both parties, so meaning sending them to both people, and then use the correct paperwork. You want to protect yourself. So, simple steps to follow. Ask the buyer what they are looking for, location, type, price. Find a wholesaler. What properties under contract in that area? Match the buyer's criteria to the wholesaler's property. Get all the details confirmed with the team. Never share buyer's contact or name. Protect the connector. Remember, so I'm gonna break this down. I'm gonna walk it down for you nice and slow. So these are just basic steps. I can't even believe I'm just now learning this. That's crazy to me. Today is July the 18th. Again, you never know everything in real estate. Real estate is too big. And the reason why I'm implementing this into my strategy is because my strategy and business plan, because it's so simple. It makes the process 100 times easier. I'm already an acquisition manager for a disposition team, so I have access to buyers. If you are in Pace Morby's boot camp, he already gave you access to buyers. He gave you access to wholesalers. He gave you access to so many things that it's unreal. It's crazy. All right, let's get to it. So, again, we're going to walk through this. Your main job, your duties as a bird dog: find wholesalers, find buyers. You want to find buyers, ask them specific location, type, location, what type of location are they looking for, what type of properties are they looking for, single family, multifamily, commercial, whatever. Find the price. You need to know what is the price that they're looking for, the ARV. You want to know what areas they're not going to buy in. Again, you want to know all this. So wholesalers, you're going to ask similar questions. Wholesalers, you're going to ask questions pretty much, okay, hey, I need this, I'm looking for this, I need this. You need all those questions that the buyer asked you, the ARV, price point. You need to match it up. So now you're playing the matching game. You're just trying to figure out exactly who goes to what. You're trying to figure out, does this buyer fit this homeowner? Excuse me, does this buyer fit this wholesaler? If it doesn't, you need to figure out the right wholesaler and the right buyer. So once you get that, you get all the information confirmed with your team, you, whoever, you confirm it, make sure it's correct. And then you send it to them. So never share buyer's contact name. Keep it simple. Remember, we just talked about that. Keep it simple. Your job is to find the buyer, match the wholesaler's deal, use the JV paperwork, log the details into whatever form, if you have a CRM, database, whatever. Implement it and then repeat the process. So I'm going to tell you what I did. So what I did specifically. So I'm still bird dogging, but what I did was I found, looked high and low for virtual assistants that's willing to do this for me. So this is what I did. I created a plan, a dispo plan. It's important to use plans. So this right here is the three main partners that again, remember what I told you in the beginning of the video. My business model, my whole system, my whole wholesaling system, my actual business plan was based off of leveraging other people's tools, other people's strategies, other people's buyers. I'm using OPM to the fullest. I'm in a situation where I have the leverage of using these people, but I don't have the actual things. So as you can see right here, this is just a simple plan. We ain't got to go over everything, but it's a simple plan. So what I did was I took it a step further. I'm still making calls, still doing everything. But what I did was took it a step farther and I started looking for virtual assistants that's willing to get paid. So they bring the buyer to me, they bring the wholesalers to me. I'm going to make sure they get paid. My job is to make sure they get paid. So what does this mean? So here's the breakdown. So Lamont, the acquisition manager, what does this mean? I don't understand what you're telling me. You can find people that are willing to work for free until they get paid. They're working on commission based, meaning you do not have to pay them right away to make the calls, to scavenge the internet. You can hire them to do the job. Once the job is done, once you get paid as the bird dog, then they get paid as the assistant or VA. Now, why did I do this? I came up with this because my partner Ace, this is the strategy that he is doing and it is working correctly. So as long as he doesn't have to come out of pocket, guess what? The process works. So now that you understand that, and remember what I tell you, always use ChatGPT. So why is this good? Because guess what? Now you physically don't have to make the calls. Now you physically don't have to talk to wholesalers. Now you physically don't have to do all the extra work. Now, shout out to Pace. His biggest thing is don't make it too complicated. Make it very easy. Again, I'm still making calls because I can't rely on anybody. I'm relying on myself. So I can't get mad if they're not doing the work. My biggest thing is, hey, this is going to happen regardless. So as you can see, I have a message right here just to look at it. We have people that are interested, some people that are not interested. It just depends. So this is one of the conversations we were talking about. So this is one of the things that I was talking about. This is commission based. I'm glad I'm showing you this. So this is commission based. So you're going to have some VAs that, hey, they're expecting to get an upfront fee. Okay. So right here, so look, this is what I said. Okay, yes, you're confused. This is a commission-based business. There will be no upfront fees. If that is a problem, I understand. I'm sorry, but that is the process of what we are doing. There will be no offers upfront. This is more of a eat what you kill. Okay, I understand. Hey everybody. So I have this pulled up also. This was another person that's willing to work for free. So again, you're going to be dealing with people that actually don't mind. I shouldn't say work for free. That is not going to get paid up front. So this is another person, he won't get paid up front. He will get paid off the back end. As you can see, the conversation, he's interested. He doesn't care about the commission base. There's people out there that like this individual right here. She doesn't mind working with no upfront cost. Again, they look at this as this is part of the job. So when you get customers like this or agents or VAs like this that, hey, they don't feel comfortable not working for a upfront cost, it's okay. Just move on to the next one. So I wanted to show you guys across people that don't mind working for no upfront fee, and then you're going to come across people that, hey, they mind it. They kind of like, nah, I want to get paid for my time. And depending on here, guys, this is another example of a VA where they wanted an upfront cost. And again, you got to be willing to say stuff like this. This is something I had said. Let them know simple. Hey, I'm sorry. This is a commission-based business. You eat what you kill. There will be no upfront fees. We have multiple virtual assistants bringing in what they kill. If that is a non-negotiable, I'm sorry. Have a nice day. So you're going to get people where, hey, they want an upfront cost. They want a fee. They want to be paid for their time out the gate. Again, I'm following one of my partners' methods or business models where you pay them from what they brought to the table. So thank you guys. I just wanted to show you this.